So that's an example of why we don't 3D print those. So my girlfriend is getting into resin pouring, and I'm supporting that because I'm going to do a guitar.
You need to carry around just a camera. Going about that fast.
Hola, what is up? It is Sunday.
Really? Wild.
We're live.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're live.
This is Kevin, Josh. I forgot your name already. Ryan, James, Adam, Alex.
Oh, no,
I got everybody's names right?
Yeah.
You didn't get mine right.
No. K711.
K7.
K711. You can find Kevin and I on all these fabulous platforms who show us a lot of love. You know, they just don't hate on the algorithms. Yeah.
See if someone comes on and automatically guesses a number again.
Yeah. No giveaway tonight. We got a lot of announcements on the middle of the maps.
And all that twinging and swinging you hear in the back is a bunch of unplugged electric guitars.
Yeah, exactly. And that's some news too. I mean, we got
mostly your news, but I'm excited about it. Although my band.
Our news. Shit, man. I need a team. I can't do it by myself.
Oh, I know. We'll get more stuff solidified tomorrow.
I think I got a good team in place, and I think we're gonna do some good stuff. We're gonna give it a hoot. It just snowballed. I did not the middle of the maps. Okay, like I say, this is the fourth one. So the fourth one I did the first three is what I'm trying to freaking say. Is they were like I had to pull teeth, to make it all happen, and it was a lot. But this one, just in a matter of weeks, I was kind of like, I don't even want to do it. And I was almost on the fence, about doing it. And then Jackie kind of asked a few questions, and then Tammy asked a few questions.
Jackie's a good one to have on your boat. Though.
Oh, yeah.
And so's Tammy.
Yeah, oh, yeah. So we're all going to work together. And we're gonna get some stuff lined up.
I mean, you
tomorrow.
even had a somewhat national superstar call you and said you want to be on the show.
Yeah, so. I was pretty starstruck, but yeah. Like I said, Polly-Ann Wyndham, formerly of
Polly and the Punk Necks.
Polly and the Punk Necks. She hit me up and asked how to get on, and I'm like, just come to Wichita. You got a spot. So I'm 100%, 99.9. I think it says 100% deal. So that'll be pretty awesome.
It'll be 100 when she shows.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a good show, though. I think probably it's definitely your biggest.
I'm hoping we can pull it off.
Yeah. Well, it's going to be a cow town, so you get the benefit of seeing some gunfights, and there's going to be music most of the day through a bunch of bands locally and nationally.
Yeah, still going to do the 13 categories. We're going to have a beard competition in the middle of it.
You could even. People don't realize that they have an under 3 yet.
I got 2 local celebrity judges I'm working on.
Yeah.
We've got.
It's not the size that matters, man. It's the game.
It's the motion in the ocean. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Got a national bearding celebrity judge.
Oh, yeah.
You even said the Talking Beard guys. Is that confirmed?
Honest Thomas is going to pitch in and do their thing with it. They've been globetrotting.
So they're physically going to be there.
Yeah. So they'll be here peddling wares,
because that's the network we're on.
Yeah. So.
That's cool.
A lot of good stuff happening. Like I said, the main thing we can talk about today is Outlaw Guitars Company's involvement in it. And we've got beautiful guitars.
But my magnets.
Yeah. But I've painted a guitar for them. They're going to build the rest of it. They're going to do all the magic. And we're going to do raffles. Raffles will be open today, right? When you're starting to sell them. $20 tickets a raffle. So hit Adam, Alex, hit them up.
you want me to grab your body, or do you want to
Yeah, we'll grab it. And like I
Okay.
said,
Grab your body.
I was
grab it? Can we grab your body, Josh?
Well,
You gotta get consent
everybody's
first.
already disappointed that you didn't
Everybody
paint naked
touch our
yesterday.
bodies.
I know. Apparently,
Please touch your body.
Yeah, you're
I
touching my
told
body
Dan,
right
I
now.
told
All the
Danielle,
bodies.
okay, but I'm gonna flip the switch real quick. Okay, we'll grab that body in a second.
There are 4 more bodies.
Last night, Dispositions fucking blew it, dude. I mean, they blew me away. I mean, all the bands were great, but I just, I had never heard of them. Never
Traveling bands are always going to usually be pretty tight
And this
because
is
they've been probably playing.
rocking some of their
You
wares
get
today.
3-4 shows back to back to back. All of a sudden, you're like, "Holy shit, we sound good." I mean,
Yeah.
that happens with every band I've ever
Yeah,
been in.
Oh, we tried to record it in ADAT live.
Hello, Marty,
instead of
what's
doing
up?
studios back
So,
in
so
the
when
day.
you got
It's
an
like,
actual
fuck that.
traveling band that's
We're
been
so much
touring
better
for a while,
live.
they're always
Yeah,
going to
in the
be.
studio. Trying to
We
slow
Yeah, they didn't have any
down.
merch except T-shirts, so and
Let's
stickers. And I was
break
like,
that
"Oh,
down.
come on, man!"
All we gotta do
We got a
is
blank
use
canvas,
DJ
and
on
as
the side
usual,
with money.
Kevin and I
It's
don't
like,
know what
yeah.
we're gonna do,
We're like,
so we're
I'll
just gonna
record
paint.
all the
But
tracks at once.
we'll flip the switch over. You want to talk about? Let me grab that guitar.
And I'll get started painting.
What are we talking about?
sure. The
Raffle
guitar
for
we're gonna wrap.
The guitar we're gonna raffle?
Yeah.
I think
I
it's
can
about
speak
time
on
Yeah,
it.
this
that's
guy
gonna be
right
more of
here.
a James thing. I just
Hey,
run a business. He builds
You
them
can
all.
actually now move up to that chair because he and I will just switch.
Oh yeah, sure.
The
Do I have
light's
to get
gonna be
closer?
horrible.
Yes.
That's what the sunshades are for. So I don't get blinded. Oh shit! what
That's
was
the
that?
front. That's
Oh,
the
that
back.
was my beard comb switchblade. I'm prepping for the no shave. Here we go.
Oh yeah, you guys will be at.
I want to actually
Too,
compete.
right?
Can I compete, or
Yeah.
is that allowed as a vendor?
No, you.
Do I have to be in a band?
Oh, well, actually,
Charity
Ryan,
anyway.
I'm
I
gonna
don't win.
move up.
Do I win like
That's okay.
Well, it's a beard competition.
Yeah,
It's-
yeah.
I mean, it's like you. I mean,
I'm not
Whisker
gonna
War is
win.
what started
You
off.
guys have some better beards.
Oh, there's different categories.
Is there,
We
like,
got
amateur?
0 to 3.
All right.
We got 0 to 6, 6 to 12,
Oh,
then 12 over.
6-year beard.
Chop.
Or 0 to 3, I think, is what we're doing.
Alright.
So we got 4
Chop.
different.
I can fight with that.
We got full beard styled stash. We got
Ooh, Bust
chops.
the wax out.
And
We
I'm
got
telling you,
whaler. I mean, all the
Alright.
typical ones. You know.
We're just
all
not
weird.
getting. In the last few years, we haven't had a huge amount of entrance, so we just need everybody. We
Right.
got the Whiskerinas. You can take your hair around from front and make it into a beard.
I actually just posted a
What you
picture.
created.
of
Hey,
me
if you
doing
got
that
a friend
today.
with a beard,
Or you could just
lady,
get a
you know,
Sharpie and
dollar
draw a
is-
beard on your face.
My hair's almost long
Well, you
enough
can
to
do
the
that,
body
too.
beard.
People build them too. You used to
Yeah.
have.
If you put it
I
on
would
back
say
into a
one
fake
of the-
one, you might
You know,
take it.
Whiskerinas are going to have to bring it hard
Make
because
one
one
out
of
of
the
heartstrings.
one of our judges is a Whiskerina.
National,
Two of them.
like a
Two of them. So
national
No joke.
champion level.
Yes.
Oh,
she's,
there's a good band name there, man.
Yeah,
Whiskerina.
Whiskerina.
Sounds like a stoner doom band.
Sounds like a drinking band.
yeah.
I'm down.
Yes.
Sign
Yeah.
me up.
Fuzzy guitar, fucking
But,
rockabilly, and the Whiskerina.
Yes, it's a kind of steampunk kind of theme to it as well. Minus, doing the ZZ Top guitar with the longest beard in the world, or a fuzzy one.
Yeah.
You had this body and said, hey, let's get your fingerprint on it too, because
you know, the way I do it, I know everybody, it costs money. So anything
Yeah,
I can do, I've donated. The first year I had a guy in Topeka, he's a welder sculptor.
oh wow,
To bribe him,
yeah,
I gathered up, I took a whole carload of scrap metal to him.
yeah.
I go,
you
just
know
make
what
me
to do.
something simple, I
Yeah.
don't even care. Just he
Whatever
ended
you
up making
got,
a centipede, pretty wicked ass centipede.
dude.
That's
Nice.
cool.
Yeah,
Well, that's
Like
right.
nails
We
and
had
stuff.
him on the show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But that's where I was at is, I'm going to put my time into it, but most of that's in the setup and it's just construction, especially if it's kind of kit based, which is great for Raffle. But there's still going to be value, but I don't want to put necessarily more time in it
Exactly.
than you, and I want to showcase you, not me. I mean, I try to keep my parts, they'll be relatively awesome or rare-ish, but I'm not going to, try to outdo the body, and that's the trick too, I think, when it comes to guitars. Necks can be pretty, but it's usually like, is it flamed or not?
I do have the neck out there, or I think what is the neck,
Nice.
but it's
Well, we can check it instead
Yeah.
of using like one of my
one of
Wednesday
the-
ones or something nuts. But
one of the inlays popped out. And
hey,
I
I
haven't
haven't fixed
even-
that too.
I haven't even looked to see if it was
That means it's real at least, because some of them aren't even that.
LTD is what it says on the.
Oh, okay.
I think, so
Okay, yeah, then that's an ESP, which is
Yeah.
cool. Like ESP actually made their
LTD is like the generic, the Squire.
Yeah,
right?
it's their Squire.
Yeah.
And they also own Schecter actually, which used to be just a California custom shop.
Yeah.
But they made their claim to fame as being the first imported licensed Fender reproducer
Yeah.
of Fender necks in like the 80s, because Fender finally went, you know what? Instead of trying to sue these guys in Japan, they're doing really good stuff. That's why they got threatened. Like, why don't we make them work for us?
Yeah.
And
Join
boom,
us.
made in Japan. Yeah, exactly. You know, we're thinking about this all wrong, guys.
Yeah.
Like, instead of suing them and getting mad at them, because they've been doing it for 20 years by then. You know, they just weren't making it over here.
Yep.
Just like when all these Gibsons from China showed up, and everybody's like, "Oh, they don't make Gibsons in China," and Gibson's like,
now.
no, we
Yeah,
sure
we do.
don't." How could they
fucking
make it
Gibson.
so nice? Like, you know, experts can't tell the difference
Yeah.
if they actually follow the serial number they steal off the internet, right? You know, instead of these bizarre colors that Gibson ever made, you know.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh wait, yeah, we were making Gibson custom shops in China and finishing them in Nashville, and that makes it made in USA.
Yeah.
Toyota actually did it to us back in the 70s when we made the import tax for their cars to make it fair game for American motor companies. They just started. It was actually Datsun. They sent their trucks with the beds off, so it didn't count as a assembled vehicle. And then they had a factory in California that just put the beds on the trucks and bolted it up, and boom, there's your truck.
The American dream.
Yeah, and it's
Cutting
still
out the
$6
middle,
grand
man.
or something instead of 20. And Chevy was like, "What the fuck?" And then that's when they started making micro trucks and all that to try to compete.
Yeah.
And there was a joke about
S10s
that.
and and the Ford Rangers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like people ate those up in LA. You'll still pay crazy money for small trucks.
Yeah.
Just because big trucks are just stupid and obnoxious. Nobody uses them. You'll see them with like 8-foot lift kits. I'm like, if you ever take this off the road, they're like, oh no.
Yeah.
Why would I do that?
Yeah.
In the desert?
I just look
And the
cool.
brakes and you're in the middle of nowhere. They're
Yeah.
about $20,000.
Oh yeah, yeah. For that kit, you know.
I had some friends that used to go mudding, and that's what
Yeah, it's
happened.
the rich rednecks, and I still love them. You know?
And then you had to get the Toyota to pull him out.
Yeah, and they just want to be
Oh
8
my
foot
God,
above
no.
traffic, like with the semis,
Right.
looking down on everybody. And
It's like just be a truck driver
Yeah.
at that point.
well, if you got in a bad enough jam, you could just mow over everybody like a Bigfoot. I think.
Exactly.
And which case,
Get out
I'm,
of my
like,
way, bitch.
I'm just jealous.
What was that Charlie Sheen movie back in the day? High Speed Chase, and Flea and Anthony Kiedis was in it.
I know what you're talking about.
Not Getaway. He robs her. He kidnaps her with a Three Musketeers bar or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
And Chris, they're in High Speed Chase, and they get it on in a
I
High
remember
Speed
that. With
Chase.
Flea
Yeah,
is the
that
bad
was
guy.
fun.
And they're-
It's like,
and
is that Flea?
Flea and Kiedis are.
He's actually
Yeah.
been in a couple movies.
Yeah.
I remember that. I just saw
Suburbia.
that recently.
Oh, yeah.
It was like, holy shit, that's Flea. This is like the 80s.
Yeah.
I was like, is that even before Chili
He's
Peppers?
like, have you hugged your kids today?
Right. I'm like, is he playing the villain? He died shortly after this. I was like, well, there goes Flea. That didn't
So
last.
what's everybody doing tonight out there in Viewerland? Eric's on.
Sunday
What's
Funday.
going on, my man?
Crush is on.
We were just talking about the middle of the maps. I think what you're in Arizona. That's not too far away, is it? I think that's where you're hailing from, if my memory is right.
Oh, so it's not Crush.
No.
I was gonna say because I don't know where when I was listening to his music that weird ass
That's a giveaway
art
for
came
today.
out of
I got
nowhere.
a herb grinder. Yeah,
What?
Is it? You got any giveaways?
Oh, we aren't. We
We
don't
need
have
to
to.
do a random roll die and actually give something away. Because I have things, everything from earrings that we've resin printed
Yeah.
to herb grinders that we just now made to.
I was gonna say you got one,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4,
Guitar picks. Yeah, I'm not giving away a guitar, not on a random.
Oh,
podcast. Not yet.
darn.
Yeah, we get some sales in under, and
Yeah.
beat my write-offs for this year. We'll talk.
Yeah.
I can finally claim the house.
What's up,
you know.
Stephanie? So you heard it here. We're gonna do a giveaway of what do you want? What do you want to do? The herb grinder.
Oh yeah, sure.
Do a
What?
giveaway
Yeah,
1
an
to
herb
200.
grinder, you know? Wink, wink. You can't see with the sunglasses.
Oregano.
Yeah.
No, why
Yeah.
oregano.
Okay.
My mom actually sent me one. It was like, it's a pepper grinder. It's a
Yeah,
Death
pepper
Star. I
grinder.
was like, hell
It's a
yeah, Mom.
pepper grinder.
Well,
Yeah,
one-
Mom.
It sure is. It's gonna grind something.
Yeah. Grind
What's up,
pepper
Britt?
grinder.
Hey,
It's gonna put
I
a
do
pepper in
not
my fucking
partake. I
step.
don't know all the toys. I just know what the drugs do.
Hey, there you go.
1 to 200. We'll do it. Whoever
I
will
don't
get the
think
number
people
here.
have
I'm writing the number down right now. It's in my head, y'all. 1 to 200.
There you go. Going on the paper.
It's official.
Just because the other guy wasn't a guitar player.
1 to 200. Pick a number.
So I was like, I
There's
better
that
use a
one
grinder.
person that got on and guessed it like
We
3
got
times
pick
in a row on the
necklaces.
first
Get your
guess.
custom pick necklace. Full
Thank
glitter.
you. Disposition. They rock, Stephanie. Seen them last night. They blew me away.
It's like an MTV shirt.
Oh,
Like
we're
it.
getting some numbers rolling in. All right.
See,
People love the game.
We
Show
play-
time.
they do, man.
The way we do it is the price is right. Whoever gets closest without going over.
without going over.
So,
I loved it on Family Guy when they did that one. And the other person was like, 101, Bob. And he's like, you son of a bitch. So on point. I was like, how many times do you see that?
oh man, that was like
And
the
person
classic.
just looks over and just like,
The classic skip school day. You know, you had the price is right, man. That's the only time I got to watch
right.
it.
I liked it with Drew too. He didn't do a bad job, but Bob
yeah.
Barker was the best.
Oh, yeah,
Like, and
Drew.
I'm happy
Bob Barker
Gilmore,
was the shit.
Yeah.
when he plays golf with him.
Yeah,
Price
yeah.
is wrong, bitch.
Price is wrong.
I can't believe they got him.
Man,
to say
as a
that.
little kid, I was like,
Worth
man, that
whatever
old
it
man
costs.
seems cool. He's got that skinny little microphone. He's like, come win some money, bitches, if you're lucky.
Spay and neuter your dog.
Yeah, cut them balls.
He's probably like under his breath, like, man, you
I love
guys
watching
suck
like
at this.
double showcase winners and shit.
Yeah.
They even have like the best of on YouTube now, and it's great, especially all the way from like. The
I wish we could
80s.
get. I wish we could get a Price Right wheel for the middle of the map.
Dude, we
Somebody
should-
help me get a Price
There's gotta
Right
be
wheel for the middle of the
software for
map.
that. There's software for everything.
I
There's
dunk
apps for
tape.
that.
I would love to have a dunk tape tank.
Yeah.
I know we can
You
get
just
it
share
in
your
town.
screen to a different app and be like. You can do a fucking smash it. No whammy. What was that game? No whammy. No whammy. No whammy. Go.
Yeah.
It'd be like the
Plinko.
Devils. Oh man, Plinko.
Yeah.
Or the Yodeler.
Okay, we're giving a raffle here. I gotta set the banner up again here. Oh,
From,
1 to 200.
Jaded Optimism Designs.
Oops.
That's my girlfriend's epoxy art company.
Not a big sexy. No big sexy products today. Sorry. Get a.
Everybody's gotten hooked on that.
I'll go get one so we can show an example for everybody who wants to participate. Oh, I did bring it up there. Especially when you're going to Winfield, you know, you got something.
You gotta have that.
I see
That's
what
a
you mean.
necessity.
Alvin is really quiet.
I told you. I told you.
And he
He
and I
holds
talk
the
a lot, but
conversation,
holy
yeah.
cow, he just.
He doesn't stop. There's no off button on him.
That's James, everybody.
You gotta like snap at him. Be like, hey, focus.
Focus. Get back on point.
Well, yeah, like what I said, because that's the reason I got real out. And we're on
Yeah.
the air.
That's what you gotta do. You just gotta be like, thanks.
All right. So 1 to 200. 1 to 200. That's what we're guessing for here. What did I do? I
Right.
screwed something up.
So the one that's in the giveaway is this amazing purple glitter with the flat black
See, I
skull.
thought I've seen it.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Everybody passed that
1 to
around.
200.
I kept
Sorry.
hearing nerve grinder.
Nerd. That's a good band name.
Ugh.
That's
Well,
that.
we used to have a
No,
local. We used to have a local band called Nerve Welder.
Oh yeah, I know Nerd Welder.
Got
That
the-
was,
Like some
He
guesses
should-
in.
It's got the jaded,
Oh, what was the other one? That dude
jaded
that had
optimism
this
logo
guitar?
on the side of it. It's got this little badass little skull on the front of it.
So check them out. They Facebook. She got Facebook on
Yep.
stuff. Jaded
Epoxy
Optimism.
resin.
Jaded
Optimism.
Optimism. Yep. Check them out. It's pretty dope.
She made me this one with 3D
I grind my
printed
coffee
biohazard
with-
Ooh,
logos.
Oh, that's actually
Yeah.
pretty sick.
That
Yeah.
one's even better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the lids fall
Can-
off.
can
as
she
they're
make-
just
This is the
grabbing.
one in the giveaway.
Coffee
1 to
grinder.
200.
It's supposed to glow in the dark, but I haven't got enough UV on it. But yeah,
Got
that was a
number written
combination
down
of our
here.
talents. I was like, I'll 3D print little things, and you can inlay them into epoxy. So when
What's Kevin got going on back there? I hadn't even looked.
and they're so smooth of a pour that they
About
just
ready to swap
spin.
off there.
Nice.
It's so great. I was like, holy
I
crap!
mainly did a
3D printing.
background.
Just gotta wait some more hours.
Yeah.
Sometimes it takes me 3 days to print something successful. It's like you win. We're still working on a 3D printing
I'm in a
guitar. We're
dark
real excited
mood,
about
so-
that. That'll make
Oh,
donation
dude.
guitars a lot easier. It
Man.
just takes like a day to print all these pieces. But
We have a
I've been hearing a
prototype
lot
already.
about like 3D printing. You can pretty much 3D
Oh,
print
yeah.
anything.
It's
Just put
almost
all the
anything,
material
yeah.
in there.
as soon as the cost came down on them, I buy a lot of them on Black Fridays and what have you. I'm
The
learning.
fuck
Hey.
is that, Jimmy?
Is this the number?
Uh-oh.
Okay.
What's up,
Jimmy!
Jimmy? Fuck you, Jimmy.
God
We
damn
had
it, Jimmy.
one close, but
Hey.
that one.
Hey, Jimmy. Jimmy.
Fuck you, Jimmy.
What do you mean when you say he thirsty?
Well, where the fuck was Jimmy?
I don't know. I just saw his name pop up.
Oh,
yeah, he was
Fuck
guessing.
you, Jimmy.
I'm
Do
thirsty
you got
too,
you got
Jimmy.
it? Did you pop on it, or is it automatically just popping people up?
No, I popped on it.
Okay. So I think there's a way for they can randomly come on too.
I was thinking, like, you know, if the whole world ends, I want to make sure I have a CNC machine, a 3D
I'm
printer.
just trying to see all the
Yeah,
numbers
filament to
here.
last. I was like, fuck it, if we need something, I'll
So
make
far, no one's even
Right.
close.
Including weapons. There's an
I feel,
entire catalog
like
of
fucking what's his name?
Damn, Stephanie-
that,
Brown
you know.
was
Stephanie's trying hard, man.
She's
She's
Yeah, the
trying
sunglasses
hard.
and
You're like,
the
nope,
bullshit
guess what?
truck.
I got a 3D printer.
Now, it's like, would I fire a purely 3D printed gun? Absolutely not.
And now we got Brittany in here.
Yeah.
She's really
They
hammering
tried to
hard.
sell me on one of those in California when the ban expired for 3 months.
When
I
the
built
lads
an
go
AR-10 legally
Uh-huh.
before they tried to ban it after the next
Hi,
January.
Brittany.
Wait,
But
you're all
everyone
right.
was so sold out of every part they
Right.
could buy in those 3 months because the gun stores totally monopolized on it. They're like, we've got ARs.
Mm.
I hope you're
And,
paying attention to
yeah,
the
the plastic
conversation
one,
in the
like,
background
this
since
one, I'm
it's,
like,
since it's their show.
Plastic one? No.
Yeah,
I'm
James,
pass.
on point.
Yeah, We're talking about ARs.
I know you are. I'm just saying, make sure you listen to the background noise because that's where it's at.
Guns, guitars, and girls are the main topic at Outlaw, right?
Yes.
It is. It really
what
is.
was-
It's like teddy
What was
bitches.
said number for the raffle?
Oh yeah, you gotta. Oh, you just want to know?
Oh,
That's the reason I'm going
It's
through.
7.
And
Whole
so
number
far-
7.
It's not 7.
Brought to you by
But you
Outlaw
can guess
Guitars.
7.
You know, the thing is, we had
man.
For the Birds on here, and they did the number, and then one of the guys said it all over the air.
Oh no.
I was like, you guys, geez. I was like,
so far I haven't seen anyone.
You'd be
even
shocked how
remotely
many people
close.
don't catch it though.
yeah, Jimmy, you weren't even close, but you get more one guess.
You guess?
I had to examine woodshop class one time where the teacher literally put.
No one's even been
instructions
within
at the top.
10 yet, so that
You're
should tell you.
missing it.
You are reading this.
Actually,
Circle the last answer and hand in the form.
I'm missing
and you
it.
pass the
Yeah, there's
test
one.
so you can read
Where?
directions. And I was like the only kid in class who
Well,
did
I
that.
can't tell
They
you
looked
right
at me
now,
like I was
Kevin, because
crazy.
then they'll know who it is. So just know that there was one that was close.
Or
Oh,
Yes.
Circle the last answer
no
and
one's
wait
ever
7
close. You're not close till you get it.
Yeah, exactly.
minutes. Nobody
Not close enough. Close,
Yeah.
but not close enough.
paid attention.
There's no such thing as close. It's either there or not.
Horseshoes and hand grenades, my man.
You're either dead or you're not.
Horseshoes and hand grenades.
Daniel Murphy's catching back up to the two ladies that are like going crazy. Santia. Oh,
It sounds like
Santia.
sounds like
Did you
an
just
interview on
join?
the
They're
guitar
giving
set.
away. What do you call this again?
It's an herb
for
grinder.
the wacky tobacco.
Yeah.
Peppers.
Or
And
peppers.
pepper,
Yeah. You could grind oregano in it. Yeah, definitely. Little
Can I
sage,
grind my
maybe.
peppercorns in it?
Peppercorns? Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
see?
epoxy, so.
I seen in a
Might
picture
have a hard
they
time
had,
doing
one of those pepper grinders.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm like, I want one now.
Right?
I'm like, that is so
I like the
awesome.
battery operated ones. I'm like,
Yeah.
you just push the button and it goes.
That sounds cool.
It's even less energy.
Just
That's
get
for
you
sure.
know, your
try
little thing ready.
You could like road trip.
Last like a
Right.
year.
Oh,
ago.
Someone finally guessed
Right.
69, but that's not it, Dan.
Nice.
Nice.
Every
Nice.
show.
Number.
Every show.
I prefer 88. It's
Yeah, Brittany, about 5 people have already guessed on one, so obviously not. Unless you're saying I'm number one.
Well, of course, undutifully.
Oh, hey.
No,
No,
still
that's
not.
right. That was pretty close.
Huh?
That was pretty close.
Like I said, you're either win or you're
Yeah,
not.
if you just tuning in, talk about the middle of maps, Kevin. There's
Wasting all my time.
I don't know, 7 million. 111.
We can talk about needing raffles and vendors. And
Yeah, we got middle of the map coming up on
always talk about
November
that.
19th.
19.
Yes. It's going to be at Cowtown. We got 2 stages set up for acts.
Not yet.
Well, okay, we got 1 stage set up for
See,
acts.
Kevin, you're fired. You one job.
No, I asked if I could mount the acts. I didn't ask what we could do.
Well, yeah, I haven't verified.
Okay, well, the way you were talking
It's
last
still
night.
in works.
We have a big meeting tomorrow, so maybe we'll solidify some stuff. But we're looking for raffles. We got some things that are confirmed, and you already talked about it. Our network, which is Talking Beer Network, are going to be there. Got some possible
That dude died.
Beardo superstars going to be there, right?
Yep, they're confirmed.
Okay. And then some acts that are confirmed. We got for you people that don't or do know. Well, Santia is going to be there. You're confirmed, right, Santia?
Yep, she said she'd be there.
She's on there now. That's the reason I'm asking her again. Man, she's been playing a lot lately.
Oh,
Have you
yeah.
noticed that? And then
Got that hand fixed, and she's out in vengeance.
my band Pretty Okay is going to be there. Ryan's like, we are.
Oh shit! Heck yeah! I didn't forget.
And if you haven't met, this is the new guitarist for Pretty Okay. It's Ryan.
He's pretty okay.
She's
Yeah.
pretty
Yeah. All right.
That's the reason we keep it that way, so we can be in our Pretty Okay-ness. We don't have to be spectacular. And if we drop the ball.
I never strive for excellence. Just for
Perfection is
But,
the bare
uh,
minimum. Another band name.
But Polly Wyndham,
Perfection.
formerly of Polly and the Punk Neck, she's going to be there.
You
That
say
one's
aim
been
for
confirmed.
perfection, and then when you fall
So that's
short,
the big
you know,
one.
you still did better than you thought.
But also, if you're
Each
there, it's also going to be the Cowtown shows of gunfights and all that
Yeah,
fun
messed
stuff
up.
too. So sounds like we're trying to integrate what we're doing with what's going on with Cowtown a little bit more, which will work out great because most Beardos look like they belong in some old Western anyway. or a biker movie.
We
Depends
do.
on which one you do, or a lumberjack movie.
I'm gonna bring my laser burner. We'll do live laser burning.
Yeah, like I said, we're gonna
I wonder
got
how
you
much
guys in
smoke
the
alarms they have.
old music store, so that's
Yeah,
fitting.
yeah.
It's right across the street from the Empire Hall. That's where the main event is gonna be. It's where
Fuck
the
yeah. No, that sounds dope.
competition.
Especially if we can.
I'm gonna
hear
try
the
to get
music.
all the vendors on the outside.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
so I mean it's November, so it's but I'm like fuck it. Last year we played it safe and we put all the vendors inside and it was a fucking beautiful day.
Yeah.
We were on the
I'm like,
wave,
you know.
and we were getting traffic when there was in between bands, just like you would in that same
Really
situation.
what?
You know, everybody's gonna
Really
break
what,
loose in
Santia?
between sets.
I'm trying to catch up to everybody.
They had 2 sets though, one stage inside.
So
and
far,
the
no
bar
one's
area
in.
and the other
Everybody here
stage.
says close. I don't consider it close until you won. So
I don't even know what the number is.
Can we guess?
it's
Oh, got you.
if people knew how old I was,
Yo,
they'd be
God,
close.
someone's got a phone up. It's like, what's the number? I don't know. No, see now we're in on it.
198.
Get me in on it.
I just wrote the first number that popped in my head.
200.
And we've had 2 times where
Yeah, right when we.
immediately they guessed the number. I mean the
Really?
first guess.
Well, it was actually being written down.
Yeah.
And then they literally not
We
all
tried
of us
to
knew
tune
yet,
that one.
and
We'll do Roxanne.
by the time
I'll put that one in.
Roxanne.
someone else did,
You
and
don't
by the
have
time
to
they handed it to somebody, they already guessed
That's why I
it.
painted it red. I
So
call it like distressed candy.
you don't
apple
have
red.
to walk the streets. for
It's flaked as
money.
well as gold leaf and laser etch.
Yeah, unfortunately.
We just need. I guess.
Oh, you're fine.
Sounds like we need
You're a
this
singer,
as a
man.
sponsorship, and then like once a month, maybe give one of these away.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we
like-
can do something like
There
that.
you go.
Because I'm getting people, a lot of
People
people.
love them herb grinders, my
All
man.
I thought
right.
you were talking about a guitar. I was like, holy shit, Kevin.
Yeah.
Know your place. Know your place, Kevin. It's not.
No, I already went there on the guitar, and he said, "No fucking way." You see, that tells you how much you pay attention.
I've already donated so many guitars to charity this year.
Yeah.
It's definitely already.
Well,
Oh,
I was
I-
there
I
for
was
the
in order to get
one at
first
the
anyway.
at the.
Yeah, I mean, well, that was a raffle, which I consider even still.
Yeah.
Like, it's usually a write-off, but you know, pure charities like this happens to be one at a charity, so that definitely falls in that category. But we did one for another event in Dodge. It was like what was
The
it?
Courtney Thailand
Yeah,
Foundation.
championship.
Y'all are hitting some high ass
Cornhole
numbers.
competition.
Yeah.
1 to 200. Or they
Yeah, 1 to 200, but Santi is doing her typical
Well, like
counting down.
1,300. If whoever can recite the most
69,
numbers in pi.
Yeah.
the first two hits. I moved
Well,
it
she
to
put
500,
more
and I forgot.
269,
Hadn't
so
done
I'm
one.
not sure what the
We were
hell
giving
that.
big silly
Because-
products away.
269 or
Oh,
not
yeah.
to 69?
But that was.
Yeah, maybe that's what
a
it is.
lot.
That's the question.
Oh, now we got
Months,
Jesse
I gotta
here.
back up.
Jesse's
like
on.
Beavis
No,
We're doing every show.
This
That's what I love about podcast. You just
69.
kind of pour it, make it
Yeah.
happen, and then walk away.
Yeah, we're
24 hours
going
later,
a
you're
lot
done.
faster than we can keep up
Even
here.
though I hate this 24-hour wait, even though 3D printing
Yeah,
gets
you're
annoying.
playing it.
I'm like, fuck. What sucks about 3D printing, you don't know how it's going to turn
Oh
out. Epoxy,
man.
it's pretty guessable. We shake it, heat it, get the air bubbles out.
No, Jimmy, you're not even close. Again, remember if you're
How many decimal points?
got to be the closest person that's under the
Do
number.
fractions count? You know, my bank for my car.
Now,
you
Jesse,
get
I don't know if you
loans
were on, but this is
when
what
your
we're
bank's
giving
called
away.
Fifth Third Bank, and I realized
Yeah,
that's
show
the
everybody it's a
improper
grinder.
fraction, and they're a bank. It
And
took
then-
me like a week to give me a copy of my fucking.
It's weird hearing all this twanging from all this guitar.
Oh, yeah.
That's all they're going to hear when they do when it transfers over.
Thank
to
God we don't have
YouTube.
amps. This would be worse than the Guitar Center for sure.
Oh yeah.
Still
Real
in heaven,
obnoxious.
man.
Up. Jesse won.
Taylor,
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
Just the luckiest song.
Guess what, Jesse?
Announce it at the end. Now everybody's gonna believe. They're like, we didn't get the urban.
Yeah, you're right. We know that.
Yeah, it's just like being in a band, man. You don't want to headline, but you don't want to be first either. you know?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Somewhere in that.
Yeah, the
middle.
problem is they'll keep. Well, yeah.
Just hope you're not from out of town, because then you got like to haul ass.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Like,
I've
Dodge is
never
like, all right,
had-
2.5 hours will be in Wichita to play a 7:00 game.
Never had so many numbers thrown
I
at me.
can't get
all
off
at
early
once.
on Friday.
I guess people really miss the giveaways because man, they're just slamming
They're hungry,
still.
man. It's a recession.
the recession. Give me free shit.
Yeah, absolutely. Never argue with free.
No.
And honestly, yeah, it's
You always
always
But the way we've
$20.
always
Yeah.
done it though is because if we don't, they'll just keep saying numbers. So
Yeah.
Jesse Taylor won.
Like number
was
dyslexia.
the number was 59. We had some close ones, but the number was 59. So stop guessing.
Let me
Start
keep
saying some
guessing.
other stuff.
Yeah, tell us what's going on.
Absolutely fucking stupid.
That's
I know Ashley went 187 on an undercover cop.
it was going 50. Halfway
That's
through
me with his
disposition
fucking
set, I
banger
look over at the
comments,
bar, I
man.
see Esley over here, and I'm like, all right, cool, went up, grabbed another drink and said hi, and then I came back, sit down, and I look up again, from just, break away for a second from the set, because I was in
I'm
golf.
just typing numbers, yeah.
And I looked over, and then there's Jimmy sitting on the other end of the bar.
Jesse,
And I just started
Jesse,
laughing, like, what, are they not talking to each other? And then I look
Being
around,
all
I
weird.
go to get up and look around, and here comes Kevin from the back, and I'm like, oh shit, you guys. And I was like, pretty okay reading. He's like, no, Ryan's asleep on my couch,
Damn it,
or
Jesse.
whatever,
hey, we're going to work out a deal. I'm going to see if we can't get them to sponsor us and maybe get one of these once per month. We'll figure something out.
We'll definitely do some kind of epoxy creation.
Doesn't have to be once a month.
Yeah, it's a good push for her. She's finally got enough molds. We make jars. She's got her grinders. I do picks with her now too. We've got those on necklaces.
We also do
dog
our
chain
rings.
style. Yeah,
Yeah, you
rings
showed me the
out of
ring.
resin,
Yeah.
as well as
Oh, yeah.
plugs and earrings. We've got a lot of
You
the.
can show it on there Kevin, if you want.
the
Oh,
I'll
here's-
be able to see it.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was a
you
black
got to
resin.
do the angle right so the light doesn't catch it.
Yeah.
Medusa.
right. Medusa.
Here, see, I can actually get a little closer with this.
Those are all like UV cured. Although our resin printer's got some issues.
Now, it's actually a lot darker than what you're seeing.
Picks out. Yeah, it's
Still-
just being blasted by light.
Yeah, it's just being blasted by light.
I actually had to take the
least mix
thorns off
yellow
of her
and
because she
white.
kept cutting me.
No.
Yeah, these elephant tusks. It's like that's a real great design, guys, and that's the world of open source
I
design.
was bleeding everywhere.
As I found out, most rings
Natural born
aren't
killer.
made to be 3D printed.
Matt got on there. He wants to use it for basely and some other stuff. Lemongrass, parsley,
Yeah, sure.
oregano.
It will actually work for that. You can grind anything with it.
But when you run,
Bones,
when you run a sandwich shop, that's how he thinks. I think.
exactly. Pepper. I mean, epoxy's hard as hell, especially this stuff.
Do a backflip. Yeah, I already did. You missed it.
Go back and watch.
That's kind of our band thing. We do backflips all the time.
Oh, we got a shirt that says we don't do no fucking backflips,
Yeah,
we
we
played
do.
that 20
We
years
do.
ago.
We just go so fast you don't see them.
right? Like a hummingbird.
So you ready? Oh, I already did one. Yeah, everybody likes my overalls today.
You joke, Kevin.
Yeah. So yeah, we got a lot of stuff going on. If people are interested, next Sunday, Barleycorns, Danielle's birthday party. We're opening up the show. Pretty okay. Then it's going to be locked. I think we're opening because we're the first ones on the bottom part of the bill. So that's how I usually say it. But I know when you get there, people change the fuck out of it. And then two bands, one called Loch Ness. They're from Wichita too. Some of the members were formerly from Nursing Home Panty Raid. And
We're gonna go to jail.
then Leveler and oh gosh, dang it, now I'm not gonna remember the other band's name. I'll have to look it up for you guys. But it's this Sunday at Barleycorns. It's on
I think it's Led
Facebook.
Zeppelin, Kevin.
It's Led Zeppelin.
Definitely Led Zeppelin.
No, it's Nirvana.
Oh, too soon. You know, his guitars broke all new world records this year for the most guitars sold. They sold
Why?
the Jaguar on the music video.
Oh wow!
Yeah, of Smells Like Teen Spirit.
Uh-huh.
Over $5 million.
Holy
Yeah.
shit!
It was stupid, almost stupid.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was like it's just a '90s Jaguar.
It makes
man.
you
But
wonder
it
what
was
it makes you
the
what's going to happen when Prince's shit
Oh,
starts hitting the market.
I don't
He-
think his guitars will. I think his family's going to put him in a museum, like Hendrix, the
Yeah.
Hendrix
Seems that
family
way.
or association, whatever they are. They're like a corporation.
But what could you imagine if one of those got out? And sold?
Oh, yeah. I mean, crap. His guitars that are just his
And they're always hand built
made
too.
ones, yeah, are those sell for grands because they're just so ridiculously obnoxious. It's like an ESP art guitar where you're like,
Right.
I'm not supposed to play this. It's just it looks really cool. We
Somebody
photographed
sent me
it.
a video because I did that. Oh shit, I forgot what it was, the cat unicorn thing. I think it was Stacy. She sent me this video, and this bass player had this bass guitar had a cat on it, but it was like almost like a shape of a really giant pick, and it was literally huge. But that part, but the rest of it was like a 3-string bass, if I remember right. And I was like, holy shit, yeah, it's just blew my mind when she sent that to me. I was like, man. Can you imagine having to carry that damn thing on off stage and everything? It was just
Dude,
fucking
when we get to Winfield, it's all them stand-up bass players. They're trooping it. Most of
But
them
this one made a
stand-up.
stand-up bass look small. Though.
Oh yeah, now I've seen people with like have you seen the giant Fender guitar? It's like a dam sometimes. It's like
But they were actually
can't even
she was holding it like
play
you
with
would a
your
normal
hands.
bass, but it was actually
Yeah.
sitting on the floor.
oh,
So
yeah.
I wonder if it was like more like a stand.
Yeah, Contra super bass or something.
What's everybody
baritone.
doing out there, Kevin?
Here, I'll switch it. I don't know.
So drop B is actually up tuned from standard B2B baritone. So these strings are going to be a bit tight.
Let's look at it before
So
Kevin
one of your
goes and
guitar
screws
players
everything
got
I just did up. That's how it works.
All right, because what you did
Like
sucks.
like 42 virgins back here. Twite like a
Said Adam, plug that Friday show.
Oh yeah, there is a show
Yeah.
this Friday. We got the Green Country fucking Irate in town coming in from Oklahoma, and then we're playing with Love Like War, and then yours truly Hourglass. It's gonna be fun. Show starts at 9.
Steers.
All you
$10
Sprout,
at the door.
all you
Talk about the
Sprout
turtles.
fans that need a Sprout fix. He's the
Sprout.
singer.
Yeah, I got the homie Sprout. You might know him from King Shifter,
Zero Cell.
Screaming Red Mutiny. I don't know if you're all familiar with that man, but
Your mom.
Yo,
I was at
mama.
Winfield one year. I was like, Sprout, you are in dangerous territory.
Yeah.
son.
hit that show up.
This is bluegrass territory, even though you brought the banjo from Africa.
Yeah, that's. I mean,
This is not your crowd, bro.
I think I've been spending a good portion of the
He
past
just
2
meshes in there everywhere. He's-
Oh man, that's the best part. Is like
It's-
he was like obviously the center of attention everywhere. He
Oh
went.
yeah, and it's funny. Like I said,
He's the biggest smile ever. You can't hide him.
I had like 2 younger girlfriends way back in the day, and they were like, they're dude. So I was like, cool. So that's how I first met him a long time ago, and then I was like, oh,
right.
Friday night. Come check it out. About
Great
the
guy.
fuck up barley
Yeah.
corns. It's gonna be lit.
He wore a
Starts
Nazi
Friday
flag
night. We'll
one
finish it
show.
off Sunday night.
And only a Nazi flag. We were like, dude, tape it to your leg or something. And he's like, nah, man. I'm gonna rub my dick all over this Nazi flag. He did.
yeah.
It was ridiculous. I think it was at City Limits or something.
Well, on that note,
the good
we
old
got middle of the
days.
maps. We'll keep plugging it. Looks like we got some beardos still watching, so that's what they're here for. I don't know if they're really here for our fucking idiotic banter, but we're doing it anyhow. And the giveaway's over.
One of your beardos was really trying to win something. So.
But yeah, November 19th, we got a lot of stuff going on. We'll get one of these. They're gonna build a guitar. This is an Outlaw guitar. This is not one of these, but we got a body we're gonna build it for. Yeah, this is the right damn button.
That should turn out wild. We'll try to send updated
Yeah,
pictures as
once
we build it.
I'm gonna-
Once
was
I
gonna-
have it and clear it,
Yeah.
I mean, I'll literally have this thing
well, like I
together.
said, I was gonna clear it, but I'll leave that to the
I'll
professionals.
take care of it.
So it's going home with them tonight.
Otherwise, you end up spraying the same stuff I've got. And
Yeah.
I've got an air gun finally, and I've got a whole quart of that stuff finally because it's so much cheaper to buy by
Yeah,
the quart,
yeah.
and it's already pre-mixed. That's what's great about it. You don't have to thin it as lacquer, as you sometimes have to do.
Yeah.
But Kansas is so laid back, Category 3 open carry that they don't give a what you buy at a paint store. California was like water-based paints only. You could not we were told we only spray a gallon of lacquer. Anybody ever ask you? It's like, why? He's like, if anybody ever asks you, we only spray a gallon a day of lacquer. I'm like, that's a pretty precise number. And also the max limit you can without a $500,000 afterburner system. And I was like, if all of us say that, doesn't that make it a bit conspicuous? If they interviewed all 8 of us, we're like, we only spray a gallon.
Only a gallon and say it like monotone, like a
he
zombie.
used at least 3 today, and I don't know.
We
where
Like
only
when-
spray a
yeah,
gallon.
Like the
Yeah.
question,
Yeah.
just sparks it.
I'm sure that won't.
no emotion.
Yes,
involved.
yes.
We weren't controlled or told to say that at all.
I am-
Luckily, the
I am
EPA
a
never
robot.
showed up, but
I don't speak for
Oh,
myself.
that'd be
Yeah.
hilarious. That'd
I'm
be
just the
hilarious.
guy who sands. I don't know.
Also,
Yep.
at this event, we're going to be showcasing. It'll be the first time we have
Yep.
Tyler's
Yeah.
guitar that he painted for us. So
Yeah.
we're
And
going to
then
have
hopefully
that for
Kevin's.
sale. Yeah, and
Unless it
Kevin's
sells so
guitar.
fast. It's like lightning. No, I don't.
Kevin's actually going to
I almost-
chalk up chalkboard over here.
Yeah, chalkboard's gonna get some art, probably front and back, depending on how much time the guy's got. You got 1 week.
It's in chalk.
Outlaw
20 minutes, though,
headstock
that's the
there.
thing.
Well, that's what I was
Yeah.
thinking. If you did, my dad
I
wants.
might
logo.
even film me doing it just to do it.
Yeah, and I didn't want to put you on the spot on the show since even though we had a month's head time, we didn't put 2 and 2 together again. Just like when you were at our show with us in Dodge, I was like, we had a fucking chalkboard guitar the whole time.
He's over here painting
And
with
he's a
chalk.
chalk
Or
artist.
drawing with chalk.
Didn't even think about it. Like, hey, dude, just do this one. And instead, he made us our famous Flash logo.
Yeah.
That we hang proudly in our retail
Tyler
store.
will be at the middle of the maps, right? He's
Yep.
in the guitar. He's painted his first one.
Yep, this will be his first one, and we're actually
Yeah.
going to be doing a line of guitars by him.
Big
His
fan.
next one he's getting is actually going to be a Meteora.
Yeah, and that was the one I seen the picture of.
No, that one was what guitar body did we give Tyler?
That was a Paul Reed Smith kind of custom 22, 24, but we got it blanked with a fretboard instead of birded. So A, I wouldn't get sued, and then B, I was going to burn something to it. The dude started painting the whole fretboard, though. I'm like, no, not with oil base.
Yeah.
You know, actual oil paints. Like, don't do that. It'll all chip out no matter what we do. We can't seal it.
It's a really
Yeah.
pretty guitar, though. He did it really
So it's
bad.
like,
And he
oh,
finger
and he left
painted all of it.
But yeah, finger painted the whole
Finger
thing.
painted
so.
the entire fucking
Luckily,
guitar.
it won't be
It's
like
so
Bob
cool.
Ross on there, but you know, I anticipate some
Well,
sanding.
you
having
saw me
occurred.
do it because I spend most of my time just smudging.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's
It'd
the
be
weird
weird doing it
chalk
on a
though too.
chalkboard. But
Yeah.
we'll see how it works.
Your stuff's in the millimeters of impact.
And where's he from?
Massachusetts.
Yeah. So I am kind of breaking out of Kansas, which is new for us. But you know, Alex met him online and admired some of his art. So I'm like, well, why not?
Awesome art right there.
We can just
Yeah.
drop ship it to him.
He's so
blank,
talented.
So he's gonna be live painting with us at the middle of the
There's
maps.
the blue
He's
one
gonna
right
be
there. Whoa! Oh, that's
Have
the one you
stuff-
shared. I'm like, why is that on somebody else's page? I'm famous. And I'm like, oh, it's Josh. That one's so hard to photograph too. It's got a billion.
the
actual-
pearls and stuff.
Yeah, because I actually added the galactic holographic sparkles to it that I got for the Galaga guitar project. I was like, fuck it, I got like a pound of this stuff. I might as well use some.
Yeah.
And that was unicorn spit, but my blue doesn't have sparkle in it. I only have red, yellow, and purple or something. And we've already got 2 purple guitars that aren't moving, so I'm like, yeah, let's not do another purple.
Yeah.
And I started mixing that blue, and that's swamp ash. It's really a heavier body, way heavier than copper. But
The old swamp ash.
yeah, and it's got a Floyd Rose, so that's even more weight.
We doing that again?
They got the swamp ass. I was like,
swamp ash.
did you just say swamp ass? I'm like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
we already went over this. I was
It's
like,
made of pure swamp ash.
deja vu.
You gotta love the swamp ass. But I think I still gotta fix the kill switch on it. But otherwise, yeah, that one's about to hit the market.
Supernova.
I'm still stuck
Yeah.
on swamp ass. Is it scratch and sniff?
No. It's funny though, because like when you grind bone in a shop, it's horrific. Like real bone, you know when it is, because it just smells like burnt flesh. No matter what kind of bone, cow bone, dog bone, human bone, it's all nasty. But there's wood that's like that. Like, have you ever messed with zebra wood?
Nuh-uh.
Zebra wood smells like a fucking dead skunk and a fucking
Weird.
dead body at the same time, and you're
Yeah.
just like, oh.
Dahmer might have been into it.
Yeah. Cocobolo is Mexican rosewood. It's like orangish, but it's hard to find really wide because they're skinny ass little trees. But it's toxic like chili powder.
What's
when
Kevin
you
doing
fine
over
sand
there?
it, and they
Yeah.
didn't tell me that when I started working with some. Yeah, I found out the hard way.
Oh,
Don't touch your eyes or anything. It'll just
He's more than
burn
likely
you.
messing my stuff.
like
up.
Yeah,
That's what he
acts like
does.
mace.
Like, I
Yeah,
wanna
it's
get up
actually
and go look
toxic.
over
Yeah,
there.
you definitely don't want to breathe it. I'm like, great.
I'm not
So,
messing with
The
that.
I'm
light-
probably getting
The
cancer.
light is
but
really wonky the last couple.
Huh?
who isn't? Yeah.
The light,
Nowadays.
you know, we keep blocking. We need to get it better. We need to work on the lighting over there a little better. I like
There's
it.
these epic light bars that you guys can get. I think I paid $30 for this set, and they're on tripods already, and they got angles, and then you can go yellow or white, and they come with color filters if you want.
Yeah.
It's like
I
red,
got a
green, and
couple
blue.
of these little things. but
Yeah. Oh,
mean,
dude,
this
it's on
one's-
steroids.
Yeah, that's like.
Oh my
Kevin,
God.
you saw one of them at
Ooh.
the show, our light bar that we used to kind of light up your backdrop because we didn't need it.
Nice.
Because I did the lights around our
a good
pegboard.
light.
But yeah, those things were like
Yeah,
$30. I was shocked because it comes with a bag and
I
everything.
quit
to
messing with the
transport.
lighting, and then I just happened to notice.
You can
when
even
get
use
there,
a
blocks the
camera
light,
battery for a
it
Sony
changes
something.
the
We'll
color. of
tap
everything.
into it and
Right.
it's cordless.
Weird.
Then.
It's like
And you get a couple hours out of it on a
Kevin, you're
wireless
blocking the
charge. So I thought
shine.
that was pretty badass to have. You never know when you
yeah,
need
What?
still steampunk themed. I had
cordless lights.
he laid the background down and it fits. So.
Yeah, I might try to get some gears. I'll 3D print some. I got coppers and
Yeah.
they call them silk filaments that
Yeah.
are the metallics. And I'll try to freshen up. There's this Tele you can completely 3D print with working gears in it that a guy just spent way too much time
Yeah.
designing.
Yeah.
But I think it's like, 3 days print time if
Yeah.
everything works out on the
Yeah.
first time. And I'm like, no,
Yeah.
I'm not going to go that far. It doesn't weigh much because it's hollow with these gears, but I'm like, maybe if I start now, it might be ready by November.
Well, like I said, I mean, painting the guitar is always something I wanted to do.
yeah,
and
no, absolutely.
I'd
And you can
started
do
it-
another one.
I'd
those
started
are a
it.
dime a dozen.
that's what that's gonna fade through when it starts wearing off. And it's
Yeah.
gonna have that
Oh,
blue.
dude, that's the best. And I try to warn my customers that too. If you want something that's indestructible and covered in poly, like I'm not your guy.
Yeah.
If you want your guitar to look like the one that John Mayer bought because it turned out he didn't actually wear it out. I'm your guy.
Pre-war
In a
out.
few years, yeah. And I won't do the full relicking. They did that at LSL. They still do. But that's like taking a Dremel to a neck for like 3 hours.
15 minutes.
You know, to put fake finger wear on it and stuff. Yeah, Fender started doing it and it legitimized it. Now it's like $5,000 for that guitar that looks 30 years old. But I'm more about what I learned at even Neil Moser used poly. It was an LSL thing. We sprayed nitro. And there's something about not encasing a guitar in 10 pounds of plastic, water-based plastic, that actually makes you hear it wood. Everybody's like, oh, a tone wood doesn't exist. Well, it doesn't when it's got 5 pounds of plastic all over it. You're hearing like the sound of plastic and weight. And that's about it. There's no wood coming through in that, especially with like 9-volt active pickups and stuff that are super hot. The magic of hearing the wood is in low impedance pickups, like as low as you can get them, barely wound by hand. We had this little Asian lady who would wind them. She winds for super guitars and
I
stuff.
was going to say a little age way, but step on the guitars. And
Yeah, she would massage them. Now, Yamaha got that. This 80-year-old woman who's worked for them for 50 years puts the felt on the pianos at the end of the assembly line. You know, she's part of their museum. It's like their oldest employee.
Oh, my God.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's like that's kind of rude, isn't it?
maybe,
Oh, no, she loves it in there.
maybe she gets to cover the door.
Yeah. I'm just like, that's fantastic. And like, and her mother's mother, you know, used to do it. 3 generations of putting the felt on pianos
A legacy.
for Yamaha, who's like the oldest music company in the world. Who now has golf courses and motors. Scary shit. They're like the Google of Japan.
So
That's what you're gonna get.
you're
this
going to
Friday.
catch Outlaw. I know some of you people on here are going to be at the Winfield things here. They'll be
Including
there.
us.
They'll be there.
Come get your string joy strings. Hashtag
Yes,
string
we
joy.
will be selling string joy strings there.
We have Foxwoods, which are coated so they'll actually last for the festival instead of going to crap in a day or two with the weather. And then we've got brights and naturals for only $15 a set, which is about what the grandstand's charging you for a pair of Dia de Airdays. So keep it local.
Yeah, I know a lot of people are headed there. Well, some people are there now. A bunch of people are going to head here in the next few days.
Nice.
Yeah.
I was talking to someone last night.
Our pack of $250 worth of strings didn't show up in time. We're going to have it by Thursday. I got friends bringing it because UPS failed. Hashtag fuck UPS. They took it to like, it's in Salina or something. Went from Topeka to Salina. I'm like, Salina? That's like not even this direction.
not even close.
It's like, V-line. Oh, this is an urgent package. Let's take it to Salina. Because Lenexa is obviously their hub. So I was expecting that. But I'm like, shit, those haven't shown up, have they? So we bought a whole bunch of strings that we can't sell until Thursday. But we do have some with us. We can start teasing people.
Yeah.
And if not, I'll be selling those for the next year straight. Maybe we'll give some away next time for you acoustic guitar players. They really do make a difference. They're handmade U.S. strings out of Nashville.
I ain't lying. We're kind of looking. We don't call them necessarily sponsors, but friends of our assault. So that's part of what the Big Sexy is and stuff like that. Because sponsors assumes that we're getting a check from you guys.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Well, they're my sponsor.
But you know, hey, maybe in the future. Right now, we're looking for like paintbrushes and paint. That's what we want.
Oh God, yeah.
Everything went up.
Have you seen Jim?
I mean,
Carrey?
unbelievably went up. I'm like, really? Come on, guys.
Oh, they finally realized. Oh, we haven't marked paint up 300% like plywood. Fuck, what are we doing?
Yeah,
my frames went up.
People
My
are
paint
buying
went
the
up.
shit out of it.
My canvases went up, and then
Supply and demand, Kevin.
and now gas prices are back down. So everybody
Yeah.
bring your shit back down, which they
No,
won't do.
It's kind of down. It's like 350, which is that brainwashing they do with us.
Yeah.
Where it's like, well, it was 5, so fuck. Thank God it's 350. When it's
Well,
like,
but I'm just saying,
a year ago,
everybody
we'd been like,
else,
350.
but everybody else can start lowering their prices
Yeah,
with it.
it was
But
$2.
they won't. They're going to
Yeah.
keep it where it's at.
Yeah,
It's
no,
like,
it's
fuck,
just
man.
more money. That's the beauty of capitalism.
You know,
Hashtag
and I'm
capitalism.
fine with it. But fuck, right now I can't raise the prices of my artwork.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People are
Well,
buying
you
less
can.
now.
Inflation and paint's more expensive, so that's what.
I can, but that means
Yeah.
but it's still
Sure,
supply
you're
and
gonna
demand.
Illuminate. you're
And
gonna eliminate
during
consumers.
that heart of that, I did not sell a single piece.
Yeah.
I'm selling some now, but I also I
Well,
come
people
across.
have gotten to making their own.
Well,
art,
that,
thinking they could.
Yeah, they got
Today
AI
is-
now. I mean, who needs artists?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm the artist.
I literally came across a bunch of old chalkworks that I've done,
Oh yeah.
and like
But it's
50,
like fine
50
wine,
to 100
man. Let
pieces.
them
So I
age.
did a big old sale. So today's the end of the sale. I'm only
Yeah.
selling for $20 unframed,
Right.
and then they're going right back up to
Shit, that's like
$75.
the frame, yeah.
So
Well, and sometimes you do that. I've got half of our guitars on reverb. They haven't moved for almost a year, and I'm already losing money at what I've got them listed at, especially with reverb taking their cut.
yeah.
But it's like I'm not going to go any lower at a principle. We kind of talked about it at that show in Dodge. Like you kind of have to set a bar of like what your time's worth. And sadly, these guitars can have up to 100 hours of my time in them. I'm like, yeah, I'm lucky to get $5 an hour.
The problem people have with
craft,
me is they see me getting and doing
right.
the piece right
you
there.
talk about that, yeah. 15 minutes. Does that make your
A lot of
time
people
worth
now,
less?
the people that are willing to pay appreciate that because they know that I've
time
spent
and money
years
to-
doing
like
it.
you said,
30 years to
exactly.
learn how to do it.
Exactly. It doesn't matter
You
whether
know?
you do it in 15 minutes or 15
And it's the
hours.
size I'm doing too.
Yeah.
I can do bigger and still make it in the same amount of time.
Well,
I'd
yeah, and they
say
say
the one
that
you
that's
made
how
for us was
all
pretty
art
big.
works, right? It's
Yeah,
all about
18 by-
size
18 by
equals
24.
money,
Yeah.
especially if it's all
So-
hand done and the more time. Everybody wants to think that, but I think until you're famous, you're not really reaping that in.
Yeah, I want to do some larger stuff on some loose canvas.
You just need to
I
make
just go
epoxy
in and
tables.
stress it right there, and then I'll actually chalk it on the canvas. But
Right.
that will take some time.
Yeah.
Otherwise, do the China thing. Order something there for $1, charge 10 for it when you got it, and get rich like everybody else. It's a hard compromise, and especially in our industry. And that's what I've learned the hard way. I've built most of the stuff out of U.S. or North American parts. It costs me. That's why I'm only making $500 if I'm lucky on a guitar that sells for
Excuse me.
$2,000 to 25.
I got a
But that, and if I outsource
Fucking
anything,
make
even the parts.
unwanted fucking phone call. Sorry.
Hey, at least my
That's
dad's
all
not
right.
trying to call. Yeah, don't fuck it up, Kevin. You break it, you buy it. But you do.
You
pay
know, I'm that
premium
kind of
for
artist
USA
too. I'm going to
stuff.
paint it and then I'm just going to light it on fire.
Yeah.
There you go.
Do it. Jimi Hendrix style.
Fuck
Well,
that.
hey, then it's a write-off. Commercial loss. I pay for insurance. I had to at a certain point where I'm like, shit, if I don't sell any of these, I got like 50 grand worth of guitars in my house. But I follow that rule. Don't build anything you don't want to keep. So these are all like just ideas off my head. I have gotten a custom order or two now out of it, hopefully. But it's all portfolio because you can't build a website with nothing.
Well, and it takes a hustle to get it going too.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like a restaurant. You're not going to make a profit for 3 fucking years. if you're lucky.
Because now you're showing up everywhere.
Yeah.
I think you did a little bit prior to do, but now I've seen you everywhere.
Yeah, and
So-
That's
well,
awesome.
and that's the whole point of networking, and you share me, I share you, because
Right.
it just it multiplies. It's great. The
I actually just got a
exponential of
hit
that.
on our TikTok. Somebody
Yeah,
from
she started
here in
pushing
Wichita,
it.
and they were like, "I just heard of you guys. You're out
Yeah.
of Ensign, aren't you?" And I was
Yeah,
like, "Whoa, that's
how random
crazy."
is that? Not
Like,
just
this dude
Dodge
has
City.
21,000 followers. I was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, tell us your secrets. But and that's typically how it goes. You'll not necessarily explode, and I don't want to explode because then that's way too much workload. Because then I'm another guitar shop that's got a 2-year-long wait list. And
Yeah.
that's why I'm focusing Kansas first. I want to kind of push out, just like why we're called Outlaw Guitars. It's like I don't care if I'm targeting the Midwest customer base because nobody in LA gives a shit about that. Everybody wants LA guitars, just like everybody in Japan wants USA guitars.
Mhm.
You just kind of push it and get your difference out because anybody can make the same. This shit's been done 70 years,
Yeah.
and I'm just following suit. But I'll make anything. That's
I
what I
like
tell
low
you.
key want like a really disgusting pizza from Little Caesars.
Oh my god, I'm so hungry right now. I'll totally go in on that with
I
you.
would like a greasy ass fucking
Stoners.
Little Caesars pizza.
Let's go do
Pizza,
that.
pizza. It's
They're
like $5.
$5, yeah, dude. Hell yeah, I'm broke as fuck.
Fuck yeah.
That's
We're
what
artists.
doing
We're
after
all
this. We're gonna
starving.
stop at Little
Where the
Caesars on
phrase
the way to
comes
Adams.
from.
Best thing to have when you're stoned and broke is
Jimmy
Little
said
Caesars
this earlier, but his current one of his guitarists from the band he's in now, the other band he's in, Lester was the guitarist for Motorcycle.
Oh hell
Now
yeah!
he's the guitarist for.
Was he the one who had that Steinberg that was
Se-
headless?
Yeah, Seba.
I couldn't stop watching that guy
Huh?
because he also had a Roland MIDI fucking converter. One of the Motorcycle guitar players.
Oh, I don't know. I couldn't tell.
I
you.
love that dude.
So
Yeah, I work for Roland now, and I still won't put one of those things on my guitars.
yeah, it's pretty wild. I mean, even locally, if you've been around for long enough, there's some bands that are like got like almost like legend status.
Oh yeah.
Gold status.
Gold
I mean, well,
status.
Crop's still talking about in Dodge, but it's because like there's just now more bands at Dodge. It's probably the most I've ever seen, and Hugo's in 3 of them.
It wasn't 4 of them.
Yeah, exactly.
And they keep creating new ones. So it's like, dude.
Yeah, and when they all are, you'll see it. I mean, we had it happen outside the circle, minus me moving to Wichita, which it's like, well, if we're playing Wichita, why can't we just keep doing what we're doing? But it did change how easy it was to practice 3 times a week, which was kind of my regiment. So that kind of broke up, but that was a 5-year thing. And it's like, well, how long do we want to keep, not start kicking a dead horse, but like, A, we didn't leave CDs where we played. So I'm like, how the fuck's anybody gonna remember us? We're just a band who came through once this year. You know, we weren't that legendary.
Yeah, our show this Sunday. We got some merch that's coming out.
And now nobody has CDs, so
I really want some of your guys.
No, we're
We
still doing
have
CDs.
We got a
Fuck
shit ton
that.
of CDs.
yeah. Well, you have to for your local stuff because you're not like go listen to us on Spotify. Everybody's like
Yeah, that
fucking
reach.
on.
Yeah, that only gets so far.
Wow, but
Yeah,
went to ICT Fest last night, and bands had CDs and vinyl.
you see now vinyl's coming back. I remember watching Cattle Decapitation here in Wichita, and they had vinyl. I was like, what the fuck?
Oh, well, vinyl's a nostalgia
Death metal
thing,
vinyl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
I'm
you're
starting a
not
collection.
buying it because you want to hear the
Actually, I do.
production of it.
Cattle Decap on vinyl.
But what I'm saying is, you're
yeah.
buying it because of the whole. There's more to
Yeah,
it.
the art that's on
Come on,
that
we
record
like our
and shit,
stuff.
too.
So now
Yeah.
everybody's selling thumb drives with their music. Come
Yeah.
on, you might be get their whole catalog,
I
which
got
is
a
cool.
Beartooth album on record, and it's fucking
Where we at on
dope.
time?
It's killer, especially their little
5-minute
Bluetooth
mark.
player, record player.
Slide over.
There's high fidelity record players, though. They just cost a fortune.
High fidelity.
Yeah,
I have one I need to get fixed.
there you go. That's another.
It's a direct belt driven,
Oh yeah,
and I don't know it's not getting
they
power.
say the good ones are. Yeah, the
It's
motor's
a
probably
it's a
just had it.
Luxman German
Oh,
built.
nice. But yeah, they're not meant to last forever, and most of the ones that are vintage
Bonjour.
worth having. They just
Hello.
rust up. It's like guitar pots. They just only go so long.
I don't know who that is?
Yep. I'm Josh, Kevin,
Which, this one's got the 9
James, Adam, and Alex.
And Ryan stepped out.
Yep. You have to go back and catch the. We're about ready to wrap it up here, so you have to go back and catch the first of the show. But
Hashtag have safe sex.
we've been doing a lot of talking about.
Hashtag,
Well, one guy's been doing a lot of talking. Let's just put it that way. It's-
hashtag pull out like a couch.
We've been doing a lot of talking about the middle of the
Hashtag
maps.
like
This
a
is a
tree.
big event coming on here in Wichita, Kansas that putting on. So
You may or may not see all of us at it. They're still trying to confirm his band, so we'll see what's going on.
Make them
He
play.
can still show up.
Hashtag hourglass. Make them play.
Yeah.
Make them play.
yeah,
We have a shit ton of shit going on right now.
That's good, man. Better than not having anything to do.
But that's 2 months away.
It is.
Yeah.
But we also
How much
have
head notice do we
3
have to give you,
shows.
man?
2 months ago,
Jeez.
too.
You guys are more famous than Creed.
but yeah, we'll be back next Sunday. It was a fun show. I mean,
Well,
not
next
gonna
flew
Sunday,
by.
next Sunday's our
No,
show.
yeah, we won't have a live show. We'll
Yeah,
figure
no.
out something. We may get some
because
footage.
it's still before.
We'll
Maybe
do
we
a
can
collage.
figure something out.
Yeah, we'll get the
A montage.
But it's our soft.
Affiche.
We're not pushing it super hard, but we're still pushing because Danielle
I'm
bringing
so
in some
jealous
people.
I guitar's already spoken for.
Because these are small
So sexy.
touring bands which are still at that living from
Oh, it might not be. We'll
gas
see
tank to
today.
gas tank out of a van.
Yeah.
So.
I don't know if I want to pay.
All right, we're gonna
That's
get off
like
here.
15 with a case.
Remember, check out
Fantastic.
Outlaw Guitar Company.
It's like 12.
Check out Hourglass. Check out Room Green
Hey,
Productions,
you know how much
Talking
it's something
Beards.
I know
And all you guys
it's
going to be in
niche.
Winfield. Outlaw's going to
Cardboard
be there
box.
selling some strings from who again?
String Joy.
String Joy.
Check out their commercials on YouTube. They're hilarious.
And if you're mad because Jesse won this,
Oh, it's not on camera.
oh, not on camera, well, go kick his ass.
Later.
He keeps
I
winning.
told you he
Oh,
wanted
yeah.
me to laugh. He's like, peace.